I'm on the first mic that it's not the first mic that I've had on YouTube, but I'm on the Blue Yeti. I mean that shit sound horrible. Anyways, man, the pattern and shit like that, man. But anyways, shout out to everybody out there, man. Make sure you subscribe to Cupcake Zone podcast. It's just a little small goal that I have, man, of getting 7,000 subscribers. Yeah, hot. Um, I don't even know how to use. I mean, I don't even know the pattern, but I know this type of mic picks up everything. I have so many microphones, man. I've had a whole bunch of damn microphones, man. But shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to everybody, man. Make sure you come through. I'm gonna be on here for what I'm saying, not a little bit, but a little bit. I was on DJ Torch shit. DJ Torch, man. Shout out to DJ Torch, man. I'm gonna hit a link. He, I don't even know what to say to it. He has like a crowd of anti, anti whatever. What's interesting about his crowd is they have like the same type of mindset. They have the same type of mindset. They have the same type of vision. They have the same type of. I mean, if you go into any of his podcasts, I mean, that's one of the criticisms that I had with him. It's just like if you go into any podcast, they're all going to sound the same. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to that guy, man. You know what? I don't want to throw no shade on him, but it's just the originality, especially on YouTube. I mean, a lot of the guys on YouTube in these spaces and shit like that, man, there's like no originality. I mean, once you heard one, I mean, you heard all of them. You feel me? Which is crazy to me, man. It's crazy to me. It's not even fun to even listen to these content creators, man, because they say the same shit. Which from a formulaic perspective, I can understand this is a business model that you have to use. You got to stick to the script. But there's no originality anymore. I said originality anymore. People just like they go on there and they say the same shit, like and it's kind of dry. I don't know what you but I mean anybody. I mean I got the link in the panel, man. Y'all tell me about this shit, man. But I mean the thing about it is once you get a crowd, all you have to do is say the most hyperbolic shit with no nuance, no originality, no finesse, no nothing, just to keep the crowd. YouTube is kind of almost like a form of medicine, and I'm guilty of it too. So I've been like addicted to going into the chat and just roasting and triggering, the hyenas and shit like that. I mean, I don't even got my mixer up, so I can't even bust no gunshots and shit like that. God damn. But I'm on the Blue Yeti. That was like the first bike that I really even fuck with, what I'm saying, when I was doing live streams on YouTube and shit. When I had my regular podcast, I changed different mics and shit like that. But one thing about this damn mic, man, that motherfucker picks up everything. Everything. The chair, everything. God damn, you make a movement, man. God damn. Anyway, man, anybody come in the room, man, make sure you guys hit the like button, man. Hit the subscribe button. I want to get to 7,000. I don't even know why the hell I haven't got this. I was making those shorts and shit like that, which was getting some headway. The thing, I mean, that's the one thing about YouTube. You have to be completely consistent. You can't be fly by night. Um, that is one of the things that about YouTube that you have to really take in consideration, especially when you are you decide to be a content creator. You have to be pretty much oh shit. I'm at 7,000 that quick. Okay, all right, that's what I'm talking about. You know, when I drop in the building, yeah. When I drop in the building, I mean, it was just that easy. Yeah, yeah. Anyways, man. Um, the shit is real out here, man. It's real out here. You know, people out here really struggling and shit like that. Hey, the economy is really you know what I'm saying, on some shit. Damn, dog. I mean, I got a video which all is takes is a big Becky shaking some ass. And look at this shit. What the fuck is going on? She just shaking her goddamn rump. Fucking I'll even look up this broad too. She's like an OnlyFans model. Not, I mean, I wouldn't call her a model. I mean, just shaking her ass, you know. And I went on Facebook. It's a reel. The reel is actually. I mean, I didn't even promote the reel. I just did the reel, and you know, people are really people are really liking this shit. But goddamn, DJ fucking Torch. DJ fucking Torch, man. My nigga, man. I wish I could bust a couple shots at his ass right now. Yo, sound bites. I mean, since this motherfucker is picking up everything, man, I might as well get, you know, some of these sound bites and shit like that. But um man, hold up. Man, hold up. Man, hold up. You gotta listen to this shit. Shout out to Torch, man. I gotta do this shit to you, man. This shit was fucking crazy, man. I was listening. It gotta be like the last. No, hold up. No, 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 no. Hold up, man. Let me find this shit, man. I think it was like last night. What the fuck? This nigga is riding fucking what's the name's goddamn wave like a motherfucker wave. Damn, I mean, yeah, that shit is crazy. I mean, I know niggas are like, you know what I'm saying? I know people like, I don't know, man. I just can't keep a dude's in my. I mean, I can't keep a dude's name in my mouth. You know what I'm saying? I just can't do it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's just that's just me. I mean, I can't keep a motherfucking another dude's name in my motherfucking mouth all the motherfucking time. Yeah. I mean, that shit is crazy how like some people can really, really, really keep another motherfucking dude's name in your motherfucking mouth. I mean, shit. The only person I want to talk about is myself. Yeah. I mean, that's crazy. I mean, come on, my nigga. I mean, hold up. I mean, it's crazy. But he got a pack of women, you know, all they do is talk crazy. All they do is talk crazy. All they do is talk crazy. I mean, they talk crazy, 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 crazy. I mean, hold up, man. Let's see. Let's listen. Let's listen to this bullshit, man. I mean, y'all can tell me, man. Y'all can tell me if I'm tripping, man. Oh, I mean, all these motherfuckers talk crazy. I mean, you got to listen to some of the exchanges. I mean, it doesn't matter where you go. It's gonna be a whole bunch of women that come up on there and say some shit, and then when they get challenged,
most women is not. It's not
okay,
theory. It's not nearly as important.
When they get challenged and they get on the ropes, he will come in there, bitch, every single time and try to save them. This shit is crazy. It's a very the formula is very, 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 very effective because it's entertaining. It's entertaining because you'll have these broads come in there and say some outlandish, not outlandish shit, but they say the same shit. And then when they get caught, you know what I'm saying, when they bridges down and shit like that, and they start trying to like explain, you know, their thought process and shit like that. It shit sounds stupid, but it works. You hear me? It works. I don't even know how it works, but it works, man. But hey, listen to this bullshit right here. Hold on. You gotta listen to this shit right here, man. That shit crazy, man. Watch this shit.
Important as it is to men, that in no way, shape, form, or fashion. So most women, even if they get that urge, it doesn't mean that we have to release anything. Okay, I got the urge, and I got other things I need to be doing. Like we're not going to be enraged, incensed, or anything like that if we don't, fulfill that urge. Like we're in better control of ourselves than men are.
But
why
in a
not
man's mind, it's
masturbation,
like,
guys? My question to the guys: why isn't masturbation the answer? Like, why would you put yourself in danger?
If you get on a panel with some of these quote unquote women, whatever, I mean, I don't know what the hell you want to call them right now. They want to talk about sexual urges and all this type of stuff, right? And I mean, the thing about it is men in general, I'll give that to them. We're not sexually disciplined, but the men, I mean, because we're not sexually disciplined, but it doesn't matter if we're sexually disciplined because women hold the key to having sex and stuff like that. So they're basically the gatekeepers of it, right? And according to them, you know, they think about sex or they want sex more than men. And if you listen to this, it just doesn't add up. It just doesn't add up. Like women are trying to say, I mean, come on, man. This is crazy. But anyway, let this ride.
Danger to put your body with another person's body when you can take care of this yourself.
Because masturbation has other side effects too, the mood swings, the after effects, and all that stuff. The sluggishness, the being tired, the being irritable.
I had
all the side effects that comes with busting.
Okay, so now I have a question. Like from doing the act itself, or is it mental?
I mean, there's a thing called the orgasm cycle. Basically, people, I mean, men feel it more intensely. I mean, it's the reason why, you know, men, as soon as they, you know.
It's bullshit. Hold on. It gets meat and potatoes.
Because, I mean, it's quite impulsive. I mean, in the conscious mind, it's like, well, you try to be faithful, but in some guys, it's like the impulse.
Hold on. See, I want to get to it.
I think, DJ, we may have seen.
Here's how you know.
But those people over there, those women over there, they're not singing and happy to do. They don't have a choice. Most of them do not have a choice but to be a servant in the home that they live in. They were raised to be servants. Now think about if you were raised to be a servant. I'm not saying that there are not some women who are in
You gotta hear this shit, man. Shout out to hold on. Yeah, we got somebody in here, man. What's up? Big Cap. Listen to this shit right here, dog. Hey, this shit crazy, man. I mean, shout out to DJ Torch, man. I wish I could bust some shots at him, dog, but god damn. This bullshit.
In the position to be happy in a home, but the ones that are probably the happiest have servants. And if not, if they didn't have servants, if they were happy to run a home, ask some Nigerian people who were raised with servants. I know quite a few. If they were happy to run their home, they would run their home. But when given a choice, they'd have somebody doing all that work. So it's not always like I'm just.
Oh yeah, no. When given a choice, most people will go for the softer.
Oh my God. I have sisters. I had a mother and shit like that. You know, fucking woman wants another motherfucking person running a goddamn home. Fuck wrong with you? Y'all crazy. But carry on.
First world type of life. I mean, whenever you introduce money like that, it's different. And I do agree with you. Like in the Middle East, it's not. I mean, look, nowhere in the world is perfect. But I'm saying that the way that a lot of women, all of us are raised in this country, but the way that a lot of women are raised in this country when they grow up with no fathers in the house. I was speaking about this earlier when you were saying how girls who grew up with fathers in the house, they learn how to be more, not in a bad way, but manipulators toward men. And a lot of that really comes from men who are in the house. They really they need to teach their boys to be strong providers and protectors. But the women, they want to protect them and get them ready to find a man that's a provider and protector. So of course they're going to be way more, I don't want to say submissive to their daughters, but that's basically what it is.
Hey, homie is speaking big facts right now. He's speaking big facts right now. But watch the dynamic. Watch. The women are like, watch how they twist this shit. And then there's one woman that's just going to start doing some verbal backflips. She's going to start, and then the one girl is going to come in there. I mean, there's going to be one other hyena that just runs up there, starts spreading some bullshit, and then when they get on the ropes, right, and it's going to be Gemini. She starts talking her bullshit, and then she gets on the ropes, right, and then guess who comes in and saves the day? You'll see the shit. This shit is hilarious.
And when you get... But and when you get, and I'm saying, look, I'm not a passport, bro. I don't believe that I need to go overseas and find a woman. I believe that she's right here in America. All women are here that we need.
No need to feel defensive. No need to feel defensive.
I'm just saying that if they're going overseas to certain places because they want to find a woman, then first off, most of the men who are doing that, they can afford it. It ain't no broke dudes doing that. That's crazy.
Allah Relo, what is his name? Relo.
Jay Rello. Jay Rello was broke.
Right.
A lot of them are broke. I mean,
who is that?
They just use believe it or not, they just use their last dollars to get on that plane.
Right.
And they depend on poverty to, you know, where they're going, or the locations that they are going. The situation is so bad that they can buy what they want on very little money.
Right. Oh, okay. I know what you're saying. Yeah. No, I know that goes on too. See, that's what I'm saying. I'm talking about a whole different. The guys.
I told you the train is never late. The train is never late. Watch. This shit is so funny. This shit is so funny. Watch. And then they gonna squat up too. Watch.
Guys that I know who've done that. It's like, first off, they did it years ago, and they are living well. You know what I'm saying? But if you're talking about just these dudes is going out here just to, okay, I'm gonna take $500 out there, and that's gonna be like $10,000 to them, and see if I can get over on people. Yeah, that's some bullshit. I agree with that. I'm just saying, I don't think it's something wrong for people inherently just going over there to try to go wherever they want to go to find a woman.
I would believe you when you say you want to go somewhere else to find a particular woman, a traditional woman. I would believe you all if you all were going to find wives. There's no way that Austin is over in Thailand or Brazil sleeping with 50, 60 women in a month, and he calls himself looking for a wife. And then every instance that
This
I've
shit is crazy.
for the past couple bros, it's been let's find us as much poo-tang as we can in a foreign country. So how?
No, this shit is so hilarious because if you listen to Austin, unless he has a complete wool over our eyes, you know, when he's in Thailand, he had the one woman with him, which is supposed to be his tour guide, to end up being his girlfriend and shit like that. I mean, he had her the whole time. And I think in his videos now, he's promoting like with no flap and no, like, you know what I'm saying, like staying away from women and not even being on that shit. So, and the thing about it is these women are going like on a complete meltdown diatribe of just like unsanctioned fact or whatever. I don't even know. This shit is so hilarious. Watch him go in.
How do we square that with the fact that you want to find a wife, you want a traditional wife, but you only live in a specific part of the country? Why is it that you don't decide you're going to go to a different part of the country and find a different woman, right? But yet and still we have all of these passport bros where we're going to find the right woman, this, that, and the third. The world is a modern place. You're not going to find Florida, a lot of places where you're going to find these quote unquote traditional women, unless you're going to the Arab countries where they make sure that their women are cloaked in cloth where you can't see them. You're not going over there to find them. Okay, you're just not going to that kind of traditional country. They'll slice your head off if you come for their women, right? So it's not a matter of going to these places for traditional women. Thailand has modern women. Brazil have modern women.
Hey, watch this squad up, right? They're gonna squad up, and they're gonna like get all their little punches in, and then Big Dog is gonna like start not cooking them, but he's gonna get them on the ropes, and then like, you know, you got the number one, like the number one, is like what's her name, Gemini. And then she gets on the ropes, and then DJ Torch comes right in to save her. Hilarious. That shit is hilarious. This shit is hilarious. Watch. She gonna get on the rope. Her voice gonna start cracking. Watch.
Every country has modern. Why is it that we don't see the passport bros going to England, or the passport bros going to the Netherlands, or the passport bros going?
I don't even know, man. I just go there, man.
Those
just
are
chill.
First world countries.
But I'm gonna start covering this
normal, everyday women that are completely different from the American women. We have similarities, but those are different. Those are different type of women. Why not go to those particular?
No, Canada women aren't different from the U.S. women. Neither are UK women.
She set herself up too, right?
We have slight differences, but we have similar things, right?
They're
different enough where
they're more similar to us than what these guys are looking for.
Right. And it's like
they're all first world Americanized Western women.
You guys are not.
He's about to tee off. I ain't gonna stop this shit. He's about to tee off, right? And then Gemini has a code switch. So she's like, "Oh shit, I got the sister in trouble, so I got to switch up." Watch her, and then DJ George has to come in and disrupt it.
Man, you guys are not old world men. So what do you mean you're looking for a traditional woman when you all are when Russell Wilson is a step? Wait, hold
on. That's why I said in the beginning of this, I said if they're going over there to find a wife, that was one. Two, like I said, me personally, I don't need to do all of that. I believe the women is good enough women right here in this country. Like, trust me, and black women too. I'm not into When I was in high school, I used to date white girls and everything. I ain't gonna lie to you, I still mess with them, like a little playtime. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't about to have children with them or marry them. You know. But
I just wanted to correct when you said these women are happy to stay at home and be wives. And I'm saying, and that was the only part I was just trying to check. We don't know that.
Watch the squad up. They're gonna squad up, and then the one dude is gonna get him on the ropes. Watch shit. This shit is hilarious. Shout out to DJ George. This is comedy.
That individuals are different. So
no, you're right. We don't know that specifically because there's women over here in America who are like that.
Let me just finish. So some of those women might be happy to be housewives, and some of them may not. So the fact that they are raised that way, their culture has made them that way. But that's why you see a lot of people who are here who have escaped the third world country because they don't want to live like that anymore.
Correct.
One thing, the one thing that we have to keep in mind is that they go and they lay up under these men's patriarchy, and they want to enjoy the fruits of other men's labor. They're always enjoying the fruits of someone. What is that noise? Somebody has some noise going on.
The angry black feminist rant right here. Watch. She's gonna go right into a rabbit hole. Watch.
They go up and they lay under another man's patriarchy, and they enjoy the fruits of that man's labor. And they talk about the women being different, but if the women are different, it's because the men have made it such. And so, what they don't understand, or what they don't care about, should I say, is that they don't make these allowances in the country of their origin. And correct. So, if you don't have women, if you're not creating this atmosphere for women, it's not possible for them to have it.
Correct.
And again, like it was already said, that's not what they're going over there looking for. So in essence, you and DeAndre are having two different conversations, because he's actually talking about men that are going to get wives, which is it's just not a large percentage that are doing that, but that's what he's speaking on.
I mean, my whole thing is if in the next week all the men in our country said, hey, we're going to work 2 jobs. We're going to make sure that you're provided for. We're going to make sure that you're safe. We're going to make sure all of these things happen for you women here in the United States. Don't you think the dialogue between man and woman would change? The dynamic would change, and we would be able to rest in our femininity?
The thing about this thing right here, right? What you just said is like, I don't even know what analogy would I should. I'm like, you have no leverage. You have no leverage. I mean, what the fuck? Come on, man. You can go and get Chick-fil-A anywhere in the country. So I mean, the thing about it is who's going to overpay for Chick-fil-A? You go to Chick-fil-A here, you go to Chick-fil-A Atlanta, you're getting the same fucking thing. Like, why would American men, especially black men, go over and above the call of duty to get the basics? That's crazy. And they can't even see that. That's the part of it. But you know what? Go ahead. This shit gets funnier.
If we had that opportunity to do so,
fair use.
Wouldn't we be able to do that freely?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Right?
I think some people would choose that.
Right. So we have never had that opportunity. Well, some of us have, but the bulk of us have not had that opportunity. We've had to worry about having kids, getting pregnant, going to work. We've had to do all of these things. And you all consider those things.
Again, is that a roaring endorsement that let's just say if you wanted to get customers to come to your store and you listen to that. Oh, goodness gracious. Maybe I'm missing the boat, man. So you mean to tell me, like for instance, like for the status quo, we have to go above and beyond the Call of Duty for the status quo, where we can go somewhere else and get the like above and beyond the status quo for even get the fuck out of here, man.
Things masculine.
Some of you women need to go to business school. Go to business school,
right? When we do those kind of things,
Right.
because we would not want to do the. If we had the choice, don't you think if we had the choice, most Black women, if we had the choice to be at home, to take care of our kids, worry about their upbringing, worry about raising these good boys, as they seem to say we mess them up because we're single women. If we had the opportunity to be at home, to raise them and do the things that needed to be done to nurture them into productive humans, don't you think we would be at home doing that if we had the basis of a husband, of a man who put us in that position to be soft, to be feminine?
Why would anybody volunteer to go dumpster diving? That's the thing I don't understand, but carry on.
To be a teacher to our children, so we wouldn't have all of these degenerates running out here having kids and fighting and killing and all of these things. Don't you think if we had that protection, that we would be on that same level as these foreign women, as you say, where we would be more traditional, or not necessarily traditional, but we would be more.
She just admitted that they're not traditional, and plus they're not on the same level of these foreign women. So I don't understand. If you go to the marketplace, I mean, like if you go to the, I mean, who is going to get? I mean, the thing about it is, if you got the money to do what you want to do, why the hell would you want to buy less than? I mean, she's just admitting that. I mean, I don't even know that that's a goddamn she. You know what I'm saying? That they're less than those things. I'm just saying, not only are you getting more bang for the buck, you're getting a better experience. Tell me what consumer would not want that better experience? Come on, man. It's just crazy. I don't even know why the hell these women are telling themselves like this, man. It's just crazy to me. I mean, this is not a ringing endorsement. This is a deterrent. Some of you women need to shut the fuck up.
Or I guess feminine. I heard that the other day. We're like masculine because we have to be. It's survival. It's not masculine. It's survival.
I don't give a fuck about what you think it is. Men don't want masculine women. It is what it is. It's like, unless you talk about changing your fucking attitude or your tone, you're talking about nothing. You know what I'm saying? You can probably try to shame us or whatever. Nah, that's crazy to me, man. I mean, hold up, man. This is nuts. I don't even know what. And then the thing about it is she gonna get the top one is gonna go in on a whole diatribe, and she's gonna get some help and shit like that, and then she's gonna crash and burn every time.
That's what we're doing out here as single women. Not we have to be, because we would be taking advantage of if we weren't.
I agree with you on 2 points. This thing that they are saying that it's masculine to be self-sufficient, that's some BS. Okay, in this country, you have to be able to be self-sufficient. Either you're born with a silver spoon in your mouth, or you have to get out there and make it happen. Because people, we see marriages don't last forever. Do you want to end up with you and your kids being on welfare and be demonized for that? So you don't win if you go that way. But then with these guys, if you're on welfare, you're a problem. If you're a single mom and we're married, you're a problem. But if you went to college, you were a problem. So
Right.
Whatever it is, they're trying to make sure that we're wrong.
It's like everything we do as American women is wrong. As modern women, it's wrong. If we go to work, we're too masculine. If we
listen, you can't fix unattractive. You can't fix that. What the problem that these women are talking about is the traits that they champion or the traits that they think they have is unattractive. It's unattractive. It's from a biological standpoint, from whatever standpoint that you want to. I mean, it's just like imagine somebody was like, hey, you know what? You know, everybody has a food that they think is disgusting, right? They think this is a disgusting food. I don't want this. This is horrible. No matter what you put on that damn food, I don't want it. Just like you put lipstick on a pig, it's still a pig. Come on, man. And the thing is, you cannot dictate the response that men have naturally. Men don't want masculine women. That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? You may have one, you may have an anomaly dude. You may have like one or two dudes that may, seek a masculine woman. But at the end of the day, men don't want masculine women. You can't rejigger it. You can't reframe it. I mean, not reframe it, but you can't re-engineer how a natural male response is. This is crazy to me.
If we are just highly sexualized, we're wrong. If we do this, we're wrong. It's like we cannot make the right move with men these days. We cannot make the right move.
I'm sorry. Did anybody read Pokemon Prime's comment?
Oh, he said women.
Here it comes. Here it comes. Watch this.
He said, wait. Why does a man have to put you in that position? That's something that confuses me. Put us in a position to be able to rest in our femininity, put us in a position to be able to stay at home,
right?
Be stay-at-home wives. I'm confused by what you're confused about, Pookimus. Maybe you could expound on that while we wait.
Right. It's like why wait? Why does a man have to put you in a position? Because we're being called masculine. We are being called masculine because we work, we take care of the kids, we do all of these things on our own. A man has to put us in a position to be feminine because we don't have to pull the masculine part of ourselves out of our back pocket to raise kids.
I don't agree with that part. I don't depend on a man to make me feel feminine.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
Okay.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying we need him to make us feel feminine. I feel feminine all the time. That's just the way that I am. I'm saying to make us, to put us in a position where we don't have to pull our masculine card out. They call us masculine because we work. They call us masculine because we say we don't need a man. We said we didn't need a man because we knew we could not depend on men.
That's it. That's all. All day long. That's it. That's all. But they want to pretend like they don't know that's the reason. They know that's the reason. He says, I'm not trying to cause an argument. I'm genuinely confused. Well, I'm not either. Pookimus Prime. I'm genuinely confused why you're confused. So if you can expound, no, please don't laugh. I'm not trying to be funny. I just want you to, Pookimus Prime, expound on what you're not understanding. He said no to be feminine. I've often heard that men need to put women in a position to be feminine. Isn't that something that comes from within? Yes, being feminine comes from within. What these men term as masculine is not what we define. We don't define ourselves as masculine because we have to do certain things. But being able to
I guess so. So it takes, I mean, I don't even know how to tackle this. So men don't define women, but I'm just lost. I'm lost right here. I mean, it's either in you or it's not in you. If you're not a feminine woman, you're not a feminine woman. Ain't nothing can make you a feminine woman. So I don't know. I'm confused.
Protect yourself, and being in a position of protection takes away that femininity that these men think that they deserve to see in public. If I'm always in survival mode, I'm not able to be in that feminine energy. And that's what she was saying about a man putting us in that position to where we can be as feminine as society will allow us to be. You can't if you're always operating out of survival.
Right. Correct. She said it complete. She said it very succinctly. And it's difficult. It's difficult. It's like you all, it's like they don't understand. We don't want, I'm not even going to fall into that.
Don't you have to display femininity to be able to attract a man, which is the man provides you with, protection, provision, and those type of things. And I thought femininity was a precursor to attracting men, because men naturally want to use those type of instincts to protect women and stuff like that. But I could be wrong. But this is, I don't even know how like Asian women, white women, Spanish women, I don't even know how they've made their circumstance so easy to understand, and Black women have made their circumstance so completely difficult. It's like an ace can't be an ace, a spade can't be a spade. It has to be, only if you're women. What is so difficult about just saying, hey, I'm a woman. This is what my strengths are. This is what my weaknesses are. This is what I do good. This is what I do bad. Why can't it? But it's just like this tug of war. I don't think that Black men even want to be part of anymore. It's just crazy. Like how they've just made it so completely difficult.
I'm not even going to fall into your theme. I'm not going to fall into these men's theme that says, because I work and I do this and I do that, and I'm masculine. I don't consider myself masculine. Most women don't consider themselves masculine, but they have been tricked into thinking because we are taking care of ourselves, we don't necessarily need a man in the home to provide, that we're masculine. Look,
that mantra was a defense mechanism. That mantra was an empowering mechanism. It wasn't meant to say, even, and if people looked at it that way, they wouldn't.
Let's just ask everybody, is protecting and providing for a home, is that usually a masculine trait or is that a feminine trait? I'm just asking for a friend.
And see Sierra's song as an affront to femininity, because it's not. What it's just saying that we get okay, and this is what's funny to me too. And I'm gonna go back to something Deontay said. We outnumber men by 1 million. so somebody needs to be celebrating being independent and single, do they not? Since we outnumber these men by 1 million.
right.
Every Black woman is gonna be married, are they? So why not celebrate your ability to survive on your own? Like, I don't understand.
Hey guys.
So because of the numbers, what she's saying is you should definitely be rebellious, not rebellious, but uncooperative by default because of the numbers. Like you shouldn't even make an attempt because the numbers are against you. That's what I think that's what she's saying.
Hey guys, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, what's up, man?
Thanks for having me back on the panel again. The whole thing, I want to just address the whole thing with Sierra. I think a lot of people, I think a lot of people's grievances or criticisms of Sierra was she was pushing on women the whole thing about being independent and single and all that stuff, but she was married to a successful guy, and a lot of these women were upset. From what I can tell, was because a lot of the comments were like, "Girl, what are you talking about? You're married to a rich successful guy. We don't." Yeah, hold on, one second. I'm sorry. Let me finish and then I'll step back. And a lot of these women were like, "Look, we want a husband too. We want a husband to take care of us the same way Russell Wilson seems to be taking care of you and cherishing you. The last thing you want to do is try to sway women into what they perceive, what I can tell they perceive as, just being independent and not needing no man and not wanting no man. That's what seems to be the comment or the criticism of that new song that she dropped.
Well, is the whole song out yet?
Not that I know of.
Okay, so they're mad at a piece of a song that they've only heard a portion of, right?
Right, and the portion that they heard.
Oh my God. This is like, what does the hell does that have to do with the presidency in China? It has nothing to do with the presidency in China. The whole premise of the song and the clip and stuff like that was infuriating to a lot of women because this woman was speaking from a perspective of she is the covered woman that is married to a millionaire that all they ascribe to be, and then she's acting like she's in some type of purgatory or something. Get the fuck out of here, man. This is crazy, man. I mean, you really have to. I think that's what a lot of the women like, especially like the woman on the panel, love Pookie and Ray Ray, because you have to literally be some surface level. You got to dwell in the surface level to even talk to her, because she's so. I guess she thinks that she knows so much, or she's so smart, or whatever, that. I don't even know what. I can't even say anything. This is so the stupidity that any man has to display to even give credence to this fuckery is beyond me. Like this woman has to have like some supreme vagina, because I don't understand how anybody in their fucking right mind could listen to this complete nonsense in real live time. Like, who could have a conversation with her in person? Listen to this dumb shit.
And they're negating that she was once a single woman doing it on her own, right?
Right, but now she's not, and they're saying
I get that, but how many women have made songs about singleness and that were married?
Right, and it seems like a lot of women seem to be getting up.
What the? Where's the? She's trying to have a gotcha moment, but you sound like a fucking. Oh, go ahead.
From the feedback that I got, from the feedback that I saw with that Sierra video, it's like I don't think they're saying don't celebrate single women doing it on their own. But if you're married and you have what seems like, I don't know Russell Wilson personally, but it seems to have a good life, you have a good husband, you should be celebrating marriage. You should be celebrating being a wife. You should be celebrating having.
Now, so what they're doing is they're trying to police her ability to be an entertainer. Now, when married women get on they start in movies where they're acting single and they're trying to get with a man in a movie. Do they have a problem with that?
No, I think not. Well, first off, I don't think so.
So that's my issue, because there's a lot of okay. So do they have problems with married rappers who rap about getting a lot of women?
The people I know, yeah, I've seen people that do have a problem with that. Sorry.
Have you seen an uproar like that with men? I mean, where married men are rapping about getting a lot of women. Have you seen the uproar that you've seen with Sierra? Have you seen the same thing?
I haven't, but I can't tell you the last song I heard.
Okay, and that's my point. People want to police people in the entertainment industry that they don't have anything to do with, and the thing about it is, stop trying to live your life vicariously through superstars who have nothing to do with you, who you can't even identify with. And No.
Nobody.
Let me finish. Wait, let me finish.
But
People
why?
idolize these people. Wait. People idolize these people when they want to police what these people do. When it's just as simple as what you're watching on television, change the channel.
All right. So here's my response to that. I don't.
This is a woman with her tribe damn near every goddamn day. They're on here policing dudes going overseas. Make it make sense. Damn near every fucking day. They're talking about this guy. They're talking about that guy. Right? You cannot make this dumb shit up for real. This is crazy. And I don't even know. I mean, I know as a man, sometimes I have a blind spot, but I don't even know if these women even recognize their blind spot. They're just, I mean, I guess. What the fuck? I guess. I mean, I just gotta like, I guess. Anyways.
I don't think the first thing. I don't think they're policing her. I don't think they're saying, "Hey, you can't do that." I think what their gripe is like, "Dude, you're trying to sell us something that you yourself are not living by, and we want what you have, but what you're trying to sell us is not going to get us closer to what you have." And that's the first thing.
They
and
have
then
a problem. Again, they have a problem with a piece of a song. They have a
Well,
problem with a piece of a song. They don't even know what the whole song is. They don't even know what the rest of the song is saying. You celebrate your independence. You celebrate being single and doing it on your own until you get to where I am. They don't even know if that's part of the song.
The song clearly says this is for my women who are doing it on
The portion of the song that people heard says that. But what about the rest of the song?
Well, I can tell you that I haven't heard the rest of the song. Part of the song.
Oh my God! No, she hasn't even heard the rest of the fucking. Nobody has heard the rest of the song. This is shout out to DJ Torch. Shout out to Jim. This is, I mean, oh my God.
Exactly. Nobody's
Let me just, can I just jump in here and say, sir, why don't you find the lyric in that song? The lyrics are online. Find the lyric and come back here and tell us the lyric and put it in the chat that she said, be single, leave your husband. But just no, you're arguing the point. So we want to know the lyric. We want to know the lyric that you are referencing where she said you should be single.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody lyrics that says this is my woman.
Because what she specifically said was,
she's talking about, this is a married woman that's married to a millionaire, a Super Bowl winning quarterback, and everything is. She's talking about, to all my independent women, blah 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 blah.
Was this is to the girls that are. She didn't say you should never want to be married. She didn't say you should never entertain a man. She didn't say you need to stay independent. She said this is to the women who are. So if they're not wanting that, if they don't want to be independent, they don't want to be single, she's not talking to them.
Right, but the thing is, you gotta understand the influence that it has on the younger girls who might be influenced in a certain way, right?
Again, you're undermining the other influences that these young women have on them. This doesn't even make sense. We're talking about a portion of a song.
Well, yeah, and besides that, the point is, why sit here and argue something that isn't true, sir? So if you're saying that she said, tell us the lyric. Maybe you can sway us to your side.
Let's all go on mute and listen to it. Let's all go on mute and listen to it.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
Okay, let's go over it piece by piece. This is for the girls getting money. Is there anything wrong with that?
That's not the part that I didn't even mention that part. I was in the part that I was arguing.
Okay, I'm gonna keep going. Don't worry.
Mm-hmm.
This is for the girls that don't need no man. This is for the girls that love yourself.
Okay, this is for the girls that don't need no man. Is that
Yeah,
the part you were arguing?
That's one of the parts, but yeah, that's a part of it. Yeah.
Let me ask you this: what's wrong with somebody not needing somebody?
I think everybody.
Male or female?
Well, number one, nothing is wrong with it, but I think people are better off together. So I think it's wrong for her to push something that overall is more detrimental.
Okay, women outnumber men by 1 million, as has been stated before.
I'm done with this one. I can't. I mean, I was getting to the meat and potatoes, but I have to stop. Like this. I mean, this borderlines on the. I wish I had the man on here, man. This shit is crazy, man. Let me stop sharing this shit. Fair use, man. But anyways, I got about 7,000 subscribers. Yeah, I got about 7,000 subscribers. But shout out to DJ Torch. But oh my god, I mean, the thing about it is, if as a man, if you want to run into one of these nonsensical conundrums, go ahead and listen to DJ Torch, because this shit is crazy. Like, it is crazy, man. Make sure you guys hit the like button on this one. The utter just. I mean, it's almost like I mean, I go in there and troll and shit like that, but the amount of just I don't even think they give a shit anymore. I mean, I think that the triggeration, just triggering, or just your head hurts and shit like that, Hey. I mean, it makes your head hurts. It makes your head hurt, man. Listening to some of this dumb shit, man. It makes your head hurt. Yeah. It makes your head hurt, man. But anyways, man, make sure you guys go to No Cupcake Zone. I mean, hit my TikTok up, man. I gotta get my TikTok up. Yeah. Anyways, man, I'll let you play.